a famous kind of sports in his countryside of Irana, 100 kilometers polar of Delhi. Fight was a way of lifetime for lot of his older loved ones. But his grandpa didn't wish any more than wrestlers in the household. He insisted the youthful boy try thing else and registered him in a again outdoor game of golf academia in the countryside. In spite his household's protests, Shubham showed pledge. It was fully out of the dark blue. No anticipated which was departure to go, and in the start, the original few days, as one can think, the household weren't really supporting. They didn't aware whatever on the kind of sports. The academia was ephemeral, too costly to run in a village Hindu countryside, and closed downward following a few months. But for Jaglan, abounding in raw capacity and nature ability, a semen had been sown. Out of routine training session, the youthful boy consumable several hours game in his backyard and poring above YouTube videos to ultimate his method. A enormous victim, Sames won more than rather than 100 events and completed number 1 on the Hindu Younger credit listing a quantity of times. Sames won 4 persons Planet Younger events and 2 Europe championships for his age team, the largest of latter of that he declared in Scotland recent year, by 9 shots. His largest precious ownership is the IMG Academia Younger Planet League name of 2015, as well entered on how prize are the names of Tigress Woods and Phil Mickelson. He wants to act routinely on the PGA round and be India's at first main victor. My parents include been an enormous portion of the slight successful I've had, he says. They've mainly taking into account up all. They excited of my countryside downward to Delhi that is a enormous victim on their portion since it is a fully new town, fully new human beings, all relying on the faith how they had in me and my ability. My dad tells me how, while I was start of, he was in me anywhere I went. Sames mainly devoted his entire lifetime to game of golf and my next. By the guide of Nanita Lal Qureshi, someone's coached Jaglan always with he United Delhi game of golf clubhouse, Sames traversed to the USA, Scotland and Thailand, as so as game up to 10 tournaments every year in India. Following 8 months out of the play due to a distress crack in his behind, Jaglan is behind winner table silver, winner the Samarvarsahi Amateurish League by 3 shots in March. India's golf mission statement: Jaglan's travel so far is spectacular for a boy of any year, of any nation. But in India, wherever all sport go other to cricketer, the story is though more than specific. Of India's 1.3 trillion people, down there are 500 millionth cricketers and less rather than 150,000 golfers. Down there are 270 courses, that plant out at 4.9 millionth human beings per year compared to 22,000 in the UK. Lot are costly or confined to accessing for the war just at an elitist standard, yet, the next of Hindu game of golf looks promise, a harvest of players include garnered considerable focus on the world phase. SSP Chaurasia has won 4 persons Europe round events, time Anirban Lahiri is a couple-time Europe round victor. Several 15,000 kilometers of Mexico, Jaglan remaining up before to 1m. To encourage on Sharma in the definitive circle. Human beings are proper more than aware of the kind of sports, says Jaglan. We include constrained the print to attention more than on game of golf, wherever cricketer is occasionally seen as the just kind of sports vision Hindu golfers execute so makes a vision appear a fact. Their game fabulous and I don't sense my play is too far over theirs. Jaglan has newly undertaken the move up of younger to outdoor standard and he believes how one day he has lost via sexual maturity, he has the engineering capacity to competitive at the top standard. He's the psychological dimension he is necessary to job on, he admits. He's on evolving a favorable thought and religious in oneself, he says. Faith at first reasoned Jaglan's parents to go to Delhi. It as well confident a trainer and academia to put in the youthful golf player. And it is as well faith how continues to instill Shubham Jaglan as he chases his vision of proper India's at first main defend.